Kawhi?
Great players perform, in big moments. And he was huge, man. Taking the challenge, guarding Luka the whole game. I thought our coverages was great. We kept Kawhi on him a lot throughout the course of this game. We mixed it up with some switches, some shows, some blitz. But, to play 42 minutes and guard their best player, who's a hell of a player for the whole game, that just shows you who Kawhi Leonard is. And, PG was great, 13 rebounds. He played the last 36 minutes of the game. I thought Zoo came in and gave us great minutes. Reggie Jackson was great, especially in that first quarter, giving us some offense and some scoring in that first quarter. Marcus, even though he shot 1 for 10, but defensively he was great, wrestling with Boban, blitzing on the pick and rolls, which caused Luka to turn the ball over a little bit. So it's a total team win. But like I said, Kawhi and PG, really did a great job of carrying us.
Thanks. Next to Mark Medina.
Hey, Kawhi, congrats with everything. Or Ty, I'm sorry about that. Congrats with everything. With Kawhi, you mentioned his performance, but what jumped out to you about his leadership, like in the huddles and on the sideline with that?
Just said, just keep staying with it. They've got, I think, 7 points. We had a few turnovers in that third quarter, we just stayed calm. And Kawhi just said, listen, take care of the basketball. We can get any shot we want. And, we still haven't shot the ball well. We're getting great looks, open looks. And we just can't make it right now. So we're due for a great game, a great shooting game. But I tell you, Kawhi and PG in the huddles, they were fantastic, along with Pat Beverly and Rondo as well.
Thanks. Next to Owen.
Ty, you've been through playoff battles with some of the great ones. Did you see anything in Kawhi's eyes? Did you say anything to Kawhi, or did he say anything to you going into this game that kind of gave you an inkling that this was going to come?
Kawhi saying something? Yeah, right. No, he was disappointed he didn't shoot the ball well in Game 5. So, we just want him to be aggressive attacking, doing what he does. And like I said, 5 for 9 from 3 tonight. Made some, huge ones, especially when they made a run. He made 2 big threes to kind of, secure the win for us. But to shoot 18 for 25 and have 45 points, that's pretty outstanding.
And did this seem like a Game 7? To us watching it, it looked and felt like a Game 7. And if it was, how do you guys duplicate that now for a real Game 7?
Well, I just think we got to shoot the ball better. Clean up a couple of our mistakes defensively. That's going to happen throughout the course of a game. But, we just got to shoot the ball. If we shoot the ball well, then, we're in great shape. We're in great shape anyway, but we got to just have one of those great shooting nights that we're used to and accustomed to, and we'll be fine.
Thanks. Next to Melissa.
Hey Ty, Kawhi is obviously no stranger to Game 7s and huge games. How much is the team going to be leaning on his sort of even-keeledness and experience heading into this type of a situation?
A lot. I think with, him and PG and just being able to lean on those guys, especially early on in the game. That first quarter is going to be huge. But just getting off to a good start at home. And, they're going to lean on Kawhi a lot, because he's been through it. He understands what it takes. And so just his poise and his approach, we're going to be fine.
Thanks. Next to Ramona.
Hey Ty, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
It seemed like in this game, Kawhi obviously took the defensive assignment on Luka a lot, more than he has in the past. How much does that take out of him, just defensively, to chase that guy around? And can you speak about just his effectiveness defending Luka in this game?
Well, it takes a lot, because Luka has the ball in his hands, like I said, 90% of the time. He's really the head of the snake. He gets everybody involved. He scores the basketball. And he puts a lot of pressure, on your defense. So, like I said, with Kawhi taking that challenge, playing 42 minutes a night, he didn't really seem tired. So we tried to get him out when we could and get him back. And like I said, it takes a lot of him just looking at it, but, it looked like he was great, once the performance he had. So we got to get our rest tonight, try to recover as best as possible and get ready for Sunday at 12:30.
Just a quick follow. Did he ask for that assignment, or was that just something you guys all kind of got to that part and said, okay, it's got to be you?
We got to that, and he wanted it.
Thanks.
Thanks. Next to Andrew.
There were so many times when, throughout the series, not just tonight, when things could have teetered and gone the other way, and you guys could have packed it into the season. Can you speak to the evolution of this team over the last year, what you've seen that helped it come out of this thing alive for Game 7?
Just being resilient all year. We had a lot of injuries all season. Guys have stepped up and played well for us. And we just, stuck through hard times. We stayed together as a team, never fragmented. And we just found ways to win when guys went down. And so you can kind of see this carrying over now, throughout the course of the playoffs of just, being down and finding a way to come back and win games, even when we don't shoot the ball great, just finding ways to win. And we've done it 3 times on their home floor, which their crowd was amazing. We were able to fight through that. And now we got to go home and win a game 7. But, just overall for the season, I just love the way our guys competed and fought all season long and being resilient. And it showed again in these last, 4 games.
Thanks. Next to Law.
Ty, you mentioned that Paul played the whole second half. You did match up Kawhi's minutes with Luka's, had him rest. You were facing a deficit entering the fourth quarter. How would you assess the team being able to cut into that lead so that by the time Kawhi came back into the game, it was basically a tie game from there?
I thought PG was great. Hit a 3 and a 2 to kind of, spark that run. I thought Zoo was huge. He had some great rebounds, offensive rebound as well. I just thought they was able to hold the fort down, So PG really carried that, that team in the fourth quarter until Kawhi was able to get back, and they did it together. Like I said, PG having 13 rebounds, crashing the boards. When we talked about boxing out, hitting these guys because they crash a lot. With Porzingis, he's 7'3", Boban 7'5", Cleaver's a big body. So Powell and Kyle Stein as well. So for PG to go in there and get 13 rebounds, just says a lot about him and the way he's competing.
Next we'll go to Farba.
Hey, Coach Reggie had talked about how calm and collective you were and how it helped him stay calm. What's it like in a kind of do or die game and the offense just isn't working despite it being wide open and all these wide open shots are missing? How do you keep guys composed as the coach?
Just keep playing defense. I thought our defense really kept us in this game all night long. We did a great job on Luka. I think he got 6 or 8 points down the stretch when we were just trying to stay at home for threes. But, like I said, overall, our defense kept us in the game. And, we made timely shots. Kawhi made, some big threes down the stretch. And we had some wide open shots that we didn't make. But our defense was on point, all night long tonight. So that kept us in the game. And that's what you have to do. When you're not making shots, your defense has to be first. We've been preaching it all season long, and I thought our guys did that.
Next to Shane.
Hey Ty, offensively, was there more emphasis down the stretch to get Luka involved in that ball screen to exhaust him a little bit down the stretch of the game?
Yes, sir. Want me to elaborate more on that?
Yeah, if you would.
No, I mean, he just has the ball in his hands so much. He controls the game. And we can see he was wearing down and getting tired. So, our last 6-minute package, we want to make sure we involve him to try to get the mismatch. And they were switching, so Kawhi was able to take advantage of it. PG was as well. And then they started a double team. So when he's tired and wore down, that's when we want to try to take advantage of the switching and make him defend as well to try to make his legs heavy coming down on the other end of the floor.
Thank you.
Thanks. Last question, Mason.
Hey, Coach. What went into the decision to put Luke Kennard out there for his first real minutes in the series?
Just some shot making to space the floor. I think open the floor up. If they're going to double team Kawhi and PG, then having another shooter on the floor. And I thought he came in, a big stop on Brunson defense, dove on the floor, first to the floor, got us out in transition. He had some open shots that he didn't make, but he drove one, got a little floater. So just having him on the floor, going into Game 7, he'll be more confident and he'll be ready to shoot the ball.
Thank you, Ty. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
Tyronn Lue there. Let's get you to Chris.